a few woofers outside.
Hmm?
My gosh, how many dogs are outside?
I don't know, man. It just spawn.
This isn't Minecraft. They
Spawn.
don't just spawn overnight. That's not how life works. I hate to break it to you. I
No,
mean, that'd
man.
be pretty
They
annoying,
spawn,
though.
man. They spawn. Yeah, they are. Because they keep barking out every night. They bark. They calm down after a while.
It's, you know, just 6 hours. They eventually just get too tired and pass out. They start to lack the energy to do anything.
But,
Nerr.
I can't bother anymore.
Is can dogs get a hoarse throat?
Yes. I
How?
heard a bark, and it was just so hoarse. It was like.
That sounds so sad.
So
Oof.
sad.
Oof. They just start making the noises because they can't.
Yeah.
They can't anymore, so they're just like they're making the noises that we hear as a bark. Woof. Woof. So how's your life been going?
It's good. It's alright.
Like how good is good?
Yeah, alright.
But
It's alright,
that's
man.
not an answer. What have you been up to?
It's nothing much, bro. Just stuff, you know.
No, I don't. I'm actually like incredibly confused.
Hmm?
Like what is not much? Can a human be capable of not doing anything?
Yeah, I've been doing stuff like work, the assignments and stuff. Not much, bro.
Do you has job?
No,
Do you has
no,
car?
no.
Do you has
Sadly.
friend?
Yes,
Do you has Doge?
this Doge.
It's a dog.
I know, but no,
You don't have a Doge?
no,
Do you have a rare woofer?
no.
Do you have a meower?
What are you asking me?
Look, I'm trying to make conversation, but it's really hard.
You're trying too hard.
Well, how else am I supposed to try? Weekly?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's-
You don't. You're asking a bunch of questions. Not
Well,
really
how else
knowledge.
does conversation start?
Well, you talk about topics and then someone starts talking too much and then you start talking too much and then the both of you start talking too much.
Okay, what's a topic that you can talk too much about?
Huh?
What's a topic that you could talk a lot about?
Any topic anything.
What is your favorite taco? Is that a topic?
Hold on. I've only eaten tacos when I was in Florida and it was the one with the dry stuff. Like they're so dry, they're basically chips. Like
Ugh. You
yeah.
have not had good tacos then.
No.
I guarantee you there's more to life than crappy tacos.
I can imagine.
Like, you get some tacos, like, from Mexico? Oh, those are pretty good. Or, like, literally anywhere else that doesn't turn their tortillas into chips. Because, like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, other ways. There's other ways to make tacos. Or to, like, make the shells that isn't potato chips. I guess, I guess technically it'd be corn chips, wouldn't it? Because they're not potatoes, they can't be potato chips. Potato chips.
This is the problem is when you eat it and you're trying to eat the squishy stuff inside, but there's this tough, crunchy layer on top.
Wait, so was it like a soft, like was it supposed to be a soft shell? Or was it supposed to be like a hard shell?
Tacos? Aren't tacos supposed to be at least hard, but not so thick and tough?
Well, there's two types of like proper tacos that you can have. You can have hard shell tacos, which is like the things that you heat up in the oven,
Yeah.
and they're supposed to be hard and crunchy. And then you have soft shell tacos, which are like, well, they're soft, if you can believe it.
Jungle.
But yeah, those are the two like main types of tacos. I guess that there technically is more, but I don't know. But yeah, was the taco, or was the thing that held all the stuff inside like floppy, but whenever you bit into it was like rubber?
No, it's like
Or
when you eat.
was it like an actual, like a chip?
It was legit like a huge chip.
Okay, that's a hard shell taco, and it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Yeah, well, you'd probably like soft shell tacos more, which is the same thing that I like. I'd much prefer
Yeah.
soft shell, personally.
My God, because hard shell is just disgusting.
It's not disgusting if it's done right. I just don't like it because I have my mouth has an affinity with, like, whenever I eat
Sharp
like chips, it's just like I'm gonna pick out the sharpest piece and I'm gonna shove it in the top of your mouth. And the rest of me is like, hey, hey mouth, I'd really like it if you didn't do that to me. And my mouth's just like, nah man, screw you. Just stabs me, shanks me with it. And so at that point I'm just like, nope, I'm done. I'm just gonna eat the insides out of this thing. Screw the outer shell. That's just terrible.
Just imagine your
My mouth and my
imagine
brain.
your mouth and your brain just fighting each other.
I feel like the conversations that I make, like so many of them could be made into animations. That would just make them infinitely more funny. But like, as it be, they're like mildly humorous. But they're not like funny. Know what I mean?
I hear you. I could do a comic like that.
Do what?
I could do a comic like that.
Oh, I forgot you do comic books. Or do you? Did you ever tell me you did comic books? I think it was kind of like implied. Are you still doing like animation and design, or nah?
What do you mean? I do designs.
Well, like you were doing like skin designs and mods for the game, and then I didn't know if that fell into the category of like proper animation or what. Like, is that technically proper animation?
What do you mean? When you do character designs?
I don't know what I mean. So that sucks.
Well, what I mean is like I could just draw comics. So like I could draw a character, you as a character, and your mouth just stabbing you in your mouth.
My mouth stabbing me in my mouth.
Yeah.
I feel like, would it be my mouth though? Because like, if my mouth was stabbing me with the food that was in my mouth, it would be like just kind of punching itself, which would look hilarious, but also make no sense at the same time.
Oh well. Nah, it would be more like your finger. It would be like your finger. Like no, it would be like your tongue. You know your tongue, like it grows hands. It's like stabbing you with a
It just
Dorito.
morphs hands out the side of it, just hands being born. That's a disturbing image I just put in my brain. I just envision hands being born out of the side of my face now, which is a horrible thought to think.
Nah, mate.
Ah! I need to heal, and then I'm going to throw a little bit of a grenade. I'm gonna die. I'm very of the dead.
I don't like playing Deadcells. I die every time.
I hate it so much, but I love it at the same time. Oh, I did it! Oh, I defeated a mini-boss. Sapphire Amulet. All damage taken, minus 10. When you get a you get gold when you get a dead cell. Yeah, it is a stupidly hard game. I don't know if I would rank it harder than Enter the Gungeon. Because good lord, that game took...
I prefer that game. I prefer that game over that game. Not because I don't like Deadcells, I just can't play it well.
It's just actually terrible. I'm like... I think like 7 achievements away from 100%ing Gungeon. Which is a lot of time. I think I've put like 400 hours into it now. And I still haven't beaten the dang game yet. I'd really like to beat it. Like, just so I can put it to the side.
Have you seen the last boss?
Yeah, the Lich?
Yes, bro.
Yes, I actually got into him one time, and that one time I actually nearly beat him. I got to the 3rd phase.
Wow.
My comment section was like, or I was live streaming it. My chat was like, "Holy crap! You nearly beat the hardest boss in the game on your first time."
I want to see that.
I want to see me do that, but guess what? It ain't never gonna happen. Well, I mean, I'd probably have to put like another 30 hours into it.
Yeah, like you get better at it too. Oh, give me a second.
Mexican?
No, give me.
Messaging?
Yeah. So I was saying, you play it more and then you get better, and then when you reach back to the Lich, you
Just
make
fail.
Like, 2 mistakes. You just make 2 mistakes and you fail.
Oh my goodness! I've beaten everyone's pasts, but it's taken me like so long. Like, it probably took me 200 hours just to beat the people's pasts. Like, that was very hard. And probably the hardest one was the robot, because I just couldn't get there. But like, I got to the robot and I was like, "Ha! I beat you, game!" And I checked the achievement section, and it was like, "Nah, man, you still got like 30% left to go before you finish the thing." And I was like, "Ah, crap! I only completed half the game." Oh, that was a terrible feeling whenever that happened. I may have died like a lot on the inside. Because I was like, "Yes, I beat the game." And then it was like, "Nah, you still got like 3 bosses to fight." Not even just regular bosses. You just got like mini bosses and regular bosses. Okay.
At the time when I went to the boulder, we shot like the cannonball guy.
Oh, oh, okay. I was like, okay. Is the tire gonna go back on, or do we not have rubber for your rims? Oh, okay. I didn't know those were the ones that were going on. Okay.
Oh lord.
Yeah. Just sandblast all the black crap off and then paint it. Okay. And we don't want the rain to mess up the... Yeah, okay. Man, one day I could take a driving test. Oh, is it just... Wait, when's the driving test? Sick way. Really? Yeah. Whatever, I don't care, just get out there.
I don't know
Okay,
feel. I'm playing League of Legends.
yep. I was already playing what back? Oh, you mean the ones that are welded on?
I'm going for water.
The specialist. We need to refill the oxyacetylene, by the way. Oh, okay, I thought you owned those bottles. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but they last forever. Okay. Hello? Hello? Gear? Oh no, Gear, where you go? Hello, Carpet, what is SAT? What is SAT? Oh, hello, Gear.
I'm back. I
You
went
back,
to
you
get
back?
some. Yep.
Okay. My Fabio came
Something.
in and he was like telling me what I need to do tomorrow from a truck. And I was like,
Ah,
okay. And then we got
I
talking
see. I
about
see.
tools and I was like, no, must get back to video game.
Hello, son. Look at this new tool I got. No, that.
No, he was talking about like, do you know what an oxyacetylene torch is?
Isn't it like what? Wait, what? Repeat.
Do you know what a oxyacetylene torch is?
Well, it's. I don't think it's like a fire torch, but is it like the ones where you weld with?
No, an oxyacetylene torch is a cutting torch.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
like, the only way that I really know that I can, like, accurately describe it is, like, it takes oxygen, like, pure oxygen, and another is takes oxygen and acetylene, and it mixes them together, and it spits them out, and you have, like, a really hot flame. And, you know, like, the big tanks that
Yeah.
go on the back of, like, fish trucks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's held in.
Well then.
And so he was like, yeah, need to pay those, need to refill them, and do a bunch of other crap. So yeah, fun times, right?
I guess you call it fun.
It's loads of fun. Okay, so have you ever done any mechanics, or am I going to be preaching to nothing?
Well, I did construction, so I guess it would be second nature in a sense.
Well, like, but on cars.
Depends on what you're talking about because I know about cars, but not everything. So you don't
Okay,
have to kind of explain too much.
okay, so, do you know the things that hold the tires in place, the rotors and the drums?
Right, those nuts and stuff.
No, like, whenever you, do you know what the drum is on the back of on the back of a car?
The drum at the back of the car.
The drum, like,
Is
you
it?
have the tire, and then you take the tire off, and the thing that, like, holds the tire in place.
Yeah, that's at the front and the back, isn't it?
Well, on my truck, there's drums on the back, and then the other ones are, like, like, drums that have been turned, like, inside out. They're different than the
Oh,
ones on the back. Some cars are
wow.
only drums, some are half drum, half other. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh my god.
But it is! Anyway, so, right now, the drums on the back are, like, welded in place, like they've rusted into place, and we can't get them off.
GG.
And we need to get them off because, you know, brakes are pretty useful whenever you're, you know, driving. So, you know, if I don't have brakes, I mean, I'm kind of screwed. So, yeah, I'm really looking to get some of those. But no, we were talking about how we need the oxyacetylene torch to get drums off because they're like they've been rusted to the point of being like welded into place.
Oh. Oh no. So it's gonna be harder to take the wheels off, isn't it?
No, the wheels came off. It's just the things that hold the wheels on are just pains at the moment. Hello, Mr. Strawberry.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun as of right now.
It doesn't. Imagine
'Cause-
doing that tomorrow.
Hmm?
Imagine doing that tomorrow.
I don't have to do it tomorrow, thankfully. Thank the Lord. Oh! I do need to put the front rotors on. But I don't have to do anything else. I mean, I'm probably gonna take the back, like, toolbox off, just so we can get the new bed on. You know, knock that out while I'm out there. But, you know, while you're out there, you might as well add on.
You know, it'd be cool if you start doing like stuff outside and you record it. Cause like you always say you do stuff with your dad, so I guess I don't know. Maybe it could work. I don't know.
Maybe it will work. You're failing right now, child. You need to branch out. Your disappointment to the YouTube community.
Leave me alone.
Oh, I was talking like about me through you.
Oh no. No, you're not a disappointment, man. You're not a disappointment, man.
Me. It's what I tell myself.
You're amazing, bro. You know? You got your stream. You continuously got your stream up. You know, look at my channel. It's not dead, but I haven't gotten the chance to do anything.
Well,
Like,
you know, that's part of being an adult.
It's really depressing.
What?
The fact that I have no. I can't. It's been so busy that I have not been able to get any work.
I mean, busy isn't bad. Do you know what the Spartan sandals are in Deadcells?
Yeah.
I feel like Chuck Norris. Going around kicking everyone. Beating the heck out of them. Makes me feel amazing. It's probably not a statement I should go around bragging about. I go around and kick the heck out of people. It's amazing. Yes.
Sorry, I died in League a while ago.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, join the stream waiting room on the channel doohickey. On the Salty Man channel.
Hey.
Hey. How you doing?
You?
Do what? Hello? Hello?
1 moment.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you say 1 moment. Jeez. Oh, jeez.
Oh, gee, Rick.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Jeez.
Jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez. How's your day gone?
I was late to work by all 2 hours and I stayed after.
You are cutting out quite badly.
Like your mom.
I did notice you, Strawberry. Shut up. Is my... Oh, okay, good. I was about to say, if my volume has been off the entire time, I'm gonna be very salty.
Re-downloading. Yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum game in the year. Let's go.
You enjoying it?
I liked it on the Xbox One. I mean, Xbox 360. I also like the Arkham City. Arkham Knight. I had it way back when I had my my little PlayStation 4 Slim.
There's like a slim version of the PlayStation 4?
There's the regular version, there's the slim version, and there's the one that looks like a fat fucking triple-double looking piece of shit.
Triple double. What is that? Like a sextuple? Because that'd be 6.
I don't know.
Do you not know numbers?
No.
Why don't you know the numbers? The numbers? The numbers?
Because I don't need to know the numbers.
Do you know the way though?
I can show you the way.
But do you know the way?
Yes, I can show you the way. The way is Uganda. Nah, I'm just kidding. Not Uganda. Wakanda.
Wakanda Uganda.
Wakanda, Uganda. Follow me, my brothers, and we will go to a land where there is no white people.
Seems pretty legit. Can't see how that would go wrong.
Called Africa.
There's probably white people in Africa.
There is called South Africa.
Is that where all the rich people live?
That's where all the white people live. I kid you not, South Africa, it's as it was. South Africa is majority white.
Ow!
It was settled by the Europeans.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
where Barack Obama was raised, apparently.
that sounds wrong.
Oh, he was raised in Chicago in South Africa. His dad stayed in South Africa.
Of course, of course.
Because, you know, he doesn't want to be with the rest of the black people, right? In those impoverished countries. Shithole countries.
No, never.
I'm just saying, you know, Zimbabwe, the smallest country in Africa, literally not that far from South Africa if you look on the map. It's kind of shitty.
Ah, that was... Oh, I forgot I was cursed. So in this game that I'm playing, there are certain chests. You have like regular chests and they'll give you like a good thing or a terrible thing. Yeah, dank souls. And like, there's a cursed chest, and if you open it, it gives you a really good item, but you have to kill 10 enemies without getting hit, or else you just instantly die.
Oh, so it's not like the very fucky, those, troll chests from Dank Souls, where, you know, you open it and you get killed. It just, like, doubles you up.
Never played the dank souls.
Don't. It's too dank.
Is it too dank for even me?
I believe so.
But like, what is too dank?
Too dank is SSJ
SSJ dank?
SSJ dank. It's Super Saiyan dank, man.
I really felt like you were going there, but I didn't know if you were. And you did, and so now I'm pleased. You have pleased me.
Kidding me right now? I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z long sleeve shirt with Japanese writings on the side of both sleeves, and then Goku in base form.
Well,
And his iconic starting fighting poses as well.
I've never watched Chicken Diseases, so I don't know.
Okay, what I recommend is, I don't know if you're streaming to people or not yet, but what
yes.
I recommend is, God damn, it's so fucking loud right now. I'm like getting like death in 1 ear. What I recommend is go with Dragon Ball GT, right? Because Dragon Ball Z sucks. I'm just kidding. Go with any which one you want.
But if one sucks, then why would I want the sucky one?
Well, it doesn't suck. People just hate it because it's not made by the original creator. But it's still good. It's still a good show. I recommend it.
I really don't have the time, though.
It's called One Show at Night.
Dude, I get in bed, I pass out.
Okay, look at it when you're on the fucking shitter.
I've actually never thought of that. I could watch so many more videos.
Exactly.
I feel like I would get carried away, though, and just infinitely watch videos. And then that'd be like a royal waste of time.
And
Yeah.
If you want to be a normie.
If you want to be normal and not efficient, just watch videos every time you're on the toilet. Get carried away.
Yep.
I don't think I would blend in with the normal crowd, which is why I don't blend in with the normal crowd.
True.
I mean, honestly, have you seen me?
Yes.
Hideous, right? Why would I blend in with those regular peoples? This probably literally makes no difference to you, but I got a new respirator today, and I was really happy.
Yeah, I saw that. You were saying best way to prepare for the outbreak.
Oh yeah, it's
Outbreak
coming,
of
man.
what? Outbreak of what? SJWs and feminists coming to attack our video games? I kid
Stay
you
away.
not.
Stay away from me.
Oh, one of the things that I literally was like, you remember, you heard that game that just like recently came out, Kingdom Come Deliverance?
I've heard about it, never seen anything on it, nor have I looked into it.
It's supposed to be based in around the medieval times, you know, in England.
Okay.
And it's getting attacked because there's no racial diversity for very leading female roles. And here's the thing: the developers, when they were announcing it, they're saying it's going to be a almost historical, accurate game as it can be. I don't know
And
about you, but you know, England back then didn't really have that many black
females in power?
females in power. Than you know, maybe Joan of Arc. Even then, that was a little bit
I
later
mean,
than
she
what the
did
time period
get
specified.
executed for being in power.
That is true.
This is a thing that happened to her. They're just like, nah, we don't like that. Off with your head.
Exactly.
What did she do, by the way? What was like her major accomplishment?
I think she liberated some people.
Get liberated, boy!
But no. They're attacking that because they want to be very accurate. And then the other thing was the thing last year was, and this year was when last year when you know Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced. They were saying, oh, it looks like all male cast members. Let's get it
Wait,
for
wait,
not
what
having
was announced?
Red Dead Redemption 2 last year. Remember?
Oh, I thought you said Reddit Mark II. I was like, what?
Okay, Red Dead Redemption 2 last year when that little teaser with that poster, right? The sunset, the 6 guys. I'm going to say their guys because none of them have a very feminine looking body. It was criticized for not having that much diversity or anything such as that, or any strong female leads. And then, literally later that year, when World War II was announced for Call of Duty, they go same article, same publication by the way, Kotaku and Polygon, whatever. They go around saying, "Oh, well, it's terrible that this company is made of all white males." Keyword white males, right? Those two words can never be very safe, can it? It was they were attacking it for diversity and racial diversity and sexual and gender diversity. You know, there was females in there and there was race in there. Literally, I just heard about this just now, and I'm like a year late to the party. But literally, the first thing that came to mind with racial diversity, I was like, does anybody not remember the Deadcells, the all African American fighter group that were in the air? They made a movie about this not that long ago as
Really?
well. Yes.
I have not watched that movie.
They were discriminated against. They were discriminated. There was discrimination during World War II against African Americans. I will not deny that. But they fought for their right to fight, and they did a hell of a good job.
Did they fight for their right to say something?
They fought their right to kill Nazis. That's a right that I
That's a right. I have that right as an American.
That's a right that I strongly agree with, to fight Nazis.
I
That
also strongly agree with that. Wait, okay,
then
so,
the other-
quick question. So, the reason that Hitler took over the place, the reason that Hitler took over Germany was because he had a quote-unquote vastly superior fighting force. So,
let's get this straight. Hitler, he blamed a lot of stuff on the Jews because after World War II, again, Germany was in World War II. He was part of the enemy. They were in bankruptcy. They were headed all the bills. No one else, just Germany. And again, having after World War II, they gave them all the bills. And Germany is still a good place. So, today, Germany is still a good place.
I lived in
But
Germany for
look,
like 2 years.
I'm not going to condone Hitler. Hitler is a piece of shit. It goes back, and I'll say this: if you had the opportunity to kill Hitler when he was a baby, would you? I would say no. I would not, because who would know how the world would turn out? We wouldn't be a superpower right now if we didn't step in. If Hitler didn't go to war, if Hitler didn't get the Japanese involved, and they didn't bomb Pearl Harbor. I'm just saying. It's bad what happened, yes, it's completely bad. I'm not condoning the actions of what happened during World War II in the 1930s and 40s. I'm not.
Hmm.
What I'm saying is, what's in the past is the past. We can learn from our mistakes. Let's not try to change them because we do not know what can happen. It's called the butterfly effect. One small change can change everything else right now. If we had killed Hitler when he was a baby, very weird, very out of their situation. We may not even be talking on Discord right now, for all we know.
Discord could never exist. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. We don't know what can happen.
Yeah.
The reason why Germany was able to get there, and is one of the things why I support no more regulation and no more government stuff upon like the Second Amendment, any more regulation other than, maybe raising the age to 21, doing more mental health checks, and more annual background checks, annual training and background when you try to purchase that. I recommend that. But to do a all-out take your guns away, you don't get no guns no more.
You don't get no guns no more.
That's why okay, now to get this. If the government were trying to take over and like segregate a bunch of people and try to kill them off today, and we had no guns, yeah, we can't do anything. But right now, with the amount of guns that we have,
The government physically is not able to overpower the population.
We have the ability to fight back against a tyrannical government.
Yes.
And this goes back to the whole argument. Well, that laws that dictates like 1776 and all those times. No, it does not. They dictated at any time. They made the Constitution to span a lifetime, span a millennia, span forever. And a tyrannical government is a tyrannical government, no matter how you put it. If you want to regulate our guns, which is put into our Second Amendment, we will fight back. We will take you out of power. That's why people, when they were like, impeachment of Trump, I'm like, okay, you can do that. Let's get this straight. Majority America, not popular vote, not where people live the most. Majority America, the everyday backwater hicks, such as, I'm not gonna say such as myself, but
would you consider yourself a backwater hick?
I have chewing tobacco. I have literally some dipping tobacco right in front of me. I would not consider my backwater hick because I'm well educated. I'm not saying that people that are backwater hicks are not educated, but the way that I live in a city, but I'm still, I'm not going to. It goes back to this country song that I've always liked. It's called Why. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you have these morals and you have these values that very, very conservative people, people that are very majority Christian and very majority country have, then yeah, you can claim your country. And I claim I'm country, even though I'm Mexican. I live in Texas. Everything's big in Texas. I wear a big cowboy hat, big boots. Let's go. Yeet yeet.
Just throwing a casual yeet.
When it comes down to it, you can be all about gun reform. You can be all about that. But if you do not know what you're talking about, you will not get anywhere with these politicians. And then let's go back to the main point where you're saying, okay, the Poland or Germany was taken over because the government had all. Yes, the government had all the power. The government made sure that no one was able to fight back with the laws that they had. They weren't able to have guns. They weren't able to protect themselves. And we saw what happened.
Yeah, they got taken over.
And then we also saw what happened when, a small little nation that had no business other than, trying to get revenge on a little bombing happens. And, literally with 4 months after joining, the war's over. It's called Two Little Bombs Dropped on Two Little Villages. A wouldn't say villages, cities.
They well,
And you know,
they weren't little bombs, and they weren't little villagers either. Villages. Wait, we only dropped one, didn't we?
we dropped two.
Did we drop two?
Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Oh, okay, okay.
Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Nagasaki.
And that right there set us, the United States, into being a world power.
You know what's funny?
Yes.
Is we were fighting back on the island of heck, I can't remember the name of it. What was the name of the island?
I do not know either.
Anyway, we were fighting back there, and the reason that we dropped the nukes was well, I guess technically they're atom bombs. The reason we dropped them was because we were paranoid that that Germany had them.
Exactly.
Germany didn't have nukes.
It doesn't matter.
I know. I just always thought that was funny. Is we made a very irrational decision. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say irrational. It did end the war.
It did end the war. Yes.
So I mean, I guess technically for the use of the greater good,
and
it was a smart decision.
And here's the thing: since we've done that, we are now responsible for most of this world's defense. Most of these countries that still don't have the freedom that we have, and I do mean that we have more freedom than any other country in the world. Because of our amendments, our three first amendments: freedom of speech, freedom of
Press.
bear arms, and the freedom of the press. Those three amendments makes us the most free country in this whole goddamn world. And if you don't, then find me another country where it is freedom of press, where the government doesn't censor press, or doesn't censor their own people,
Well,
and make sure that they can't talk about other people.
technically speaking, the government they can be like, they can direct you other ways. They can be like, oh, well,
In Canada, right now, it's illegal, and you could be thrown to jail if someone finds it if you talk to someone and you don't use their proper pronoun. I was going to say this now. Pronouns are God is. I do not care. Male, female. There. That's it. But and if it goes into that category, then how do we know if it was on accident or on purpose? And if it's not, and you don't have any proof, you could just be like, "Ha! He called me a she when I'm actually a he."
Psych! You get thrown in jail, boy.
It goes back to the whole, yelling rape. What was your? Do you have actual statements? I'm not condoning rape either. I am not condoning.
I was about to say you're gonna have to leave if you condone rape, sir.
I'm not condoning rape because majority males do not like rape. We rather have a consensual sex. But when you want to be yelling rape when you just didn't like sex, then you just didn't like sex. Don't claim rape. You didn't have a good time in the bed. Don't claim rape. If he's just saying hi, don't claim rape. If he's saying you look good today, don't claim rape.
Maybe the person was just in a
By the way,
oddly
think that
good.
if people think there's rape culture in college campuses, there's not.
Oh yeah, we went over this last time, and I was very well informed.
Yeah.
I was actually not aware of that.
Yeah, it's apparently they want to use the 60s of 1 and 5. So yeah, that's crazy, right? That's like the war-torn country, war-torn area of the Congo kind of rape. It's happening everywhere. Do you see rape happening in the middle of campus? No. But the statistic is more in one of 225 around that area, and that's just the ones that have been reported. Now, if you really want to get down to the rape thing, then if you get raped, go to the police, tell them the name, give your statement, have the motherfuckers thrown in jail. Simple as that. And if people say that men get away with rape, white men get away with rape, no, they do not.
Not if they're reported.
Rape. Rape is rape, and if you don't report it, they get away with it. If you report it, they get thrown in jail. They get raped in the ass by some black dude named Tyrone with a 10-inch dick. I'm just saying. Too specific.
A little bit. That, and I was reading the chat. It wasn't just that. I was like. But yeah.
How's the chat going?
New person dropped in. They said hey, and then they said bye. Combustible or carpet dropped in, strawberry dropped in, rook dropped in. Uh, person whose name I can't pronounce dropped in.
But yeah, but World War II was in, but and it goes back to like racial diversity, and I was going back to like how the diversity, and also gender diversity in World War II. The Russians had a platoon of 300 women. It lasted a month, but it was still there.
It existed. It just didn't
It
exist
existed
very
but
long.
not that long because they realized, they're not really that adept. But now I'm going to take it from that to current day situations where recently before I graduated, there was 2 women in that were put into the special forces.
Hmm.
They did
What
the
special forces?
special forces. Let's put the army special forces.
Oh, okay.
Um,
We got like Navy special forces, Air Force special forces.
they're all special forces either ways. They have strict regiments. And here's the thing that I commend the army for: they did not lower their standards. They made it to the point where if you want to be special forces, you have to do the same stuff as the men. Don't lower. If you want to be on the same ground as men, don't lower standards. If you want to be equal to men, don't lower standards.
Mhm.
And that's where also and on equality of men with the pay gap and stuff. It's false.
I mean, they're
Reason
like,
why- the
I,
reason
I,
why
I
there's
think
pay gap
a
because I
big
don't-
reason that women weren't allowed to join the army or the military in general
they chose
way back
not
when
to.
was number one, they chose not to, and number two was like, wasn't
They went
necessarily that you
outside.
can't, it was more that like men did it so women didn't have to type of thing.
Exactly. That's why, like, when you go back to women had to fight for the right to vote, they chose not to. Majority chose not to, because when they first were establishing the country, they gave them the option: hey, you want to vote? You get to also sign up for these duties: bucket duty, fire duty, the draft, the draft.
When we go to war, guess what? We're gonna be coming to your doorstep as well.
Exactly. They were like, no, we will stay home. We don't want to go and get shot at.
And it's not just
When
that as well. It's also that like, hey, if everyone dies at
And when
war,
they got,
you know,
and when they got
need some
their
women
right
back
to vote,
here.
air quotations, right to vote, they also make conditions. Hey, we want this, but we don't want to go to war, and we don't want to be stuff for like firefighter and all that. And that's what happened. They got their right.
But like having it to where like women are at the say. Well, I mean, I say that. I googled the fitness test
For
for it was either Marines or Army, and the only thing that was different was the
pull up and chin up area, right?
pull up and chin up, and I think the time for the run as well.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
I googled
that is
it.
completely true.
I googled it, and it was like, yeah, because women are naturally better in these areas, so we're not going to work on it as much as dudes. And I was like, dude, that's so smart. Just cut out the areas where they're already the same.
Here's the thing. I will. That is true. And also, I know a girl. She was one of my friends in ROTC before we graduated. She also did the same regimen as the guys. She also proved that she could do as many pull-ups as the guys.
Oh man, I bet you she was scary.
And she was smaller than me. I'm like 200 something, almost 6 foot. She was smaller than me by like a foot, and
Dang.
weighed about like 150 less, most likely.
And I'm gonna assume that she was scary.
lazy as hell. No, she was very kind. She was very, bless her soul. I hope she has the best of luck in her endeavors. Hope she doesn't get shot, that's for sure.
I was about to say, why don't you just say you hope she doesn't get shot? Because, I mean, her endeavors are pretty much getting shot at. It's pretty much what you're... That's pretty much what you're signing up for.
That exactly is true. It's going back to like the wage gap stuff and all that. That's totally not fault. As evidence of that, I don't see women wanting equal pay. Actually, women want equal pay, but they don't want to do equal work. And what I mean by that, I don't see women complaining about them not getting paid enough, getting paid the same amount as money as, a oil rig person when they're not on oil rig. That's dangerous work. Do women really want to be out there risking their lives where it could be catch on fire at any moment? No.
My dad was actually in a oil field accident.
But
He
tell him I'm happy that he's
he
alive.
very nearly lost the ability to walk. He's still handicapped, technically, to this
Uh,
day. It's been
okay.
4 or 5 years
Again,
now.
my condolences. I did not know. I sorry if I brought anything.
No, 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 no. I was just pointing out,
Yeah.
like term, like screw it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, didn't offend me. I was just pointing it out.
Oh no. I'm not offended. But what I'm saying is like, if you want equal pay, and you do get equal pay, it's just the difference is men work more hours, longer hours, more days, and they take less vacations off. That justifies the pay gap. Because women, they have children, they want to go places, they want to have social lives most of the time, right? They take more time off, spend time with their children, spend time with family, and all that, and that's completely fine. That means that they get paid less, less altogether, not less hourly. Because here's the fact: if a company can pay less money to women, then
Why are they
why aren't
hiring
most
women?
companies why aren't they hiring more women then? If it's so much money saving, right? Why aren't they hiring more women? Because there's no pay gap. There's only a pay gap when you look at the whole picture of hours, vacation times, what the situation is, the job. And that's why I treat most of my coworkers that are girls like I treat the guys. If you want to just stand there around, then I'm going to say stuff. If you want to do your job, then do your job. But
An example of getting paid the same amount for the same amount of work is my mother. Before she actually recently gave birth, she worked as AutoZone manager, and she was pulling 9 to 10 hour days at work, 7 days a week. And she was getting paid like 3 times the amount of a regular dude because, you know,
well, exactly.
the boys be lazy. They ain't working for the dough.
In an hour, I'm working up, and I'm able to get a manager position. And I've only been working for like 4 years. I know people there that have been working for like more longer than me, but they quit. They came back, and also it's a girl. Do I? And I'm gonna be like, okay, which one of us is more qualified? She is technically. She used to be a manager, but at the same time, the way that she carries herself, always being late, always making up excuses. There's where the justification of me becoming the manager is, and where they want to me to become the manager.
I'm gonna brag on my parents real fast. My mother was manager of the autos. Oh crap! I died. My mother was manager of the AutoZone within 6 months. Yeah.
Squish.
Yes.
I cannot hear you.
Ah. Can you hear me now?
Still can't hear you.
Crap.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna back out really quick and invite me.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm restarting Discord. Hello?
Still getting
Crap. Let's try one more
There
time.
we go.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. See, what I was gonna say was, I was gonna brag on my mother real fast and say that, she made store manager of AutoZone within, under a year. She made it in 11 months.
That's actually pretty good. Wow, that's wow.
She also made it in a, store district that was completely dominated by dudes. Like, she's literally the only female worker there.
What the fuck?
Like I said, she was pulling, like...
The left causes mother of conservative son to cancel his funeral. Oh my god, what the...
What? What are you reading?
Okay, I'm gonna send you a link right now to a video
Okay.
through Discord, through private Discord,
Do the DMs.
through DMs. And this is what I'm reading. This is one of the persons I watch. And people call this guy a racist, bigot, homophobe, right? Here's the thing. He's gay. He's a Jew. And he also has more black in him than Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He has a black cousin is what I'm trying to say.
I was just processing it. I was just like, hold up. Wait a minute. I'll watch it later.
Yeah. I'm
Do
watching
you-
it right now.
Want to play Teen Titans Go? No. Do you want to play Siege after Strem?
Sure.
Because I need a buddy to play ranked with. Because solo queuing is garbage.
But yeah.
I hate solo queuing. It's actually like the worst experience you can go through.
Okay, so I was watching, I think it was like a video on here about like the daily thing about they're bashing Trump about going to meet with Game Executive, which I think was a good and bad thing because I don't want any more regulation on our games or any more censorship. Because you know, the Trump, I will bash Trump for this. We need a rating system to tell people what kind of violence is in video games. The first thing was like, the ESRB is what we have.
Yeah, and that works pretty well.
You know, because, you know, parents don't want to look at the ratings, be like, even though I've literally worked at GameStop and I've told parents when I had to sell Grand Theft Auto 5 to some little kid with their parents right there. I will have to inform you, this does have violence, such as killing hookers and doing drugs. Are you okay with your...
Are you okay with your 2-year-old son playing this?
Playing this game? And yes, Barry, it's his choice what he wants to play. And again, ma'am, are you...
Are you absolutely positive?
It has sex, drugs, violence, and language. Yes. Now please just tell me the game. And here's the thing, I was one of those kids that bought, I got one of those games when I was younger, and yeah, but look at me, I don't, it doesn't affect me how I look and stuff. Like, I'm not going out there being like, since I can kill hookers in game, that means I can do it in real life. No.
Lol.
It's called common sense. But when they went from games to then gun violence, and they're like, maybe we should have more regulations such as background checks.
For video games?
Training. No, guns.
Oh, okay, I was like, hold up a second. If they make background checks for video games, I'm actually gonna like... I'm gonna actually just go to Canada or something.
Illness checks, and I'm like, they do have background checks on the federal level and on local level, which is what you have to go through when buying a gun every single time.
Well, unless you get it from like a pawn shop or something.
No, even with the pawn shop, they are not allowed to sell guns without doing a background check.
Pretty sure you could find a pawn shop that would do it.
Yeah, but that's illegal, and who would want to do that? What law-abiding citizen would want to do that?
Here's the answer: a non-law-abiding citizen.
Exactly.
I just
Criminal.
blown your mind. Yeah.
And then the
Bad
mental illness.
guys.
They also do. They're now. I agree with this. We should have a mental illness check as well, a psychological check when purchasing a gun.
That is, yes,
Because
I do agree.
and then the age restriction. Okay, age restriction. Okay, raise it up to 21. That's good. Okay, that's pretty good. Take it out. Radical, crazy thinking, young people.
Have
I'm
it
a,
to where if you do commit a crime with the gun, you are not, bailable by your
exactly,
parents. You as a person can be fined
exactly.
because you're
Or
legally an
jail,
adult. Yeah,
because
or you can legally go to jail.
it's called jail. It's called the criminal system.
It's
Doesn't
called,
matter if you're white, black, gay, straight, male, female. If you shoot somebody, you go to jail.
well,
Unless people don't find out about it, then do what you will.
well, I mean, whilst I don't encourage it, don't
I
find
don't,
creative ways to kill people and hide the evidence. This is not
you
what we're
know,
encouraging.
I'm totally not encouraging playing Hitman the game, But
Anyway,
here in Texas, the laws are 18. You have to be 19 or 18 to buy a shotgun or a rifle,
and you can't conceal carry until you're 21.
and you're not allowed to buy a pistol until you're 21.
Mhm.
And you also have to, and for concealed carry and open carry, you also have to take mandatory classes on proper safety, on proper
My mother
etiquette.
has a concealed and open carry license.
And your mother sounds like a great person.
My mother's a scary person. She's like one of those people who you love, but like is extremely scary, and you're like, yeah, I'm never gonna get on your bad side. But then when you do, you're like, crap, I'm actually dead.
Exactly. Conservatives, the best kind of people. But but again, like it's one of those issues where you have to look at all the facts, look at the actual regulations
Black and
of
red.
gun control. What are you talking about, black and red?
Hmm? My
What are you
mother
talking
came
about,
in and
black
she
and red?
was like, you better not be talking about me. And I was like, nope. And she was like, oh, is this your hat? I was like, I don't freaking know. How would I know if that's my hat? It's across the room and it's a dark room. Cause well, I mean, I do have lights, but they're pointed at my face, so everything behind the lights is just
But
dead.
and speaking on young people, I recommend this to the people that are watching stream that are lower than the age of 18 right now. You're not really if you're trying to push for a gun ban or a gun law, it's not really going to work because these politicians, and I repeat, these politicians only care about the voters.
I was about to say, yeah, if you're under the age of supporting them, they don't care.
They do not care. That's why this recent election, everybody was pushing for millennials. My generation, I'm part of Generation Millennial. I'm part of Generation Z. I'm more towards the Generation Z. Millennials are around the age of what?
I think it's like
20,
anyone over
25
the
right
age of
now?
18. It's like over the age of 18. If you're under the age of 18, you're Generation Z.
Okay, I'm technically Generation Z as well. I fall in that little category because Generation Z was around that time of 97, 96 to 2005,
Yeah.
2000-ish, and then Generation Y is right after that. But Generation Z and Generation right now, they are expected to be they're expected to be mostly conservative because they're looking at this world and they're looking at all this stuff and be like, racism. Just don't show racism. It just doesn't matter.
It's not a big deal.
It's not that big of a deal. Now, yes, there's still racism, individual racism, but when people say that there's systematic racism, I don't see cops going into neighborhoods just picking people off the street for no goddamn reason. They go to jail because they did something bad. They did something illegal, and they go to jail.
Legal.
But when you say they're systematic racism, then hey, I'm Mexican. I should have seen some of this stuff before. I have yet to see any of it in my life, other than from the black community or the Mexican community, where they're like, "You're Mexican, you must stay a Mexican person," or blah blah blah, or "You're from the South Side, or you're from the certain side of town, you must be like this." And I'm not like that. I've been raised on the south side. I've been raised by the border. I'm from a border town technically, and I'm for the border because I'm for the people that want to come here legally, who wanted to provide and give a positive addition to this country. But if you want to come here illegally and commit crimes, I say go back. You can do that in your country. And I also know the whole thing is like maybe they came to the country for a better life. Yes, I realize that, and maybe they do not have the opportunity to go through this processes that most people go that the few do go to come here legally. I realize that, and I realize their only way to be able to escape their oppression is through the coyotes, the coyotes, the people that smuggle them over the border.
Yeah.
And I realize that I'm not saying that's bad, but at the same time, once you come here, at least try to start the process
Of becoming
of
a legal
like
citizen.
of becoming a legal citizen, and at least try to take the American culture and mix it with your own. Don't just be like, oh, I don't care. It's I don't have to be like. It makes a whole lot more ability. And like for me, like I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'm a Mexican. I don't know Spanish for the love of me.
Oh
But
my
I'm
goodness.
learning Spanish.
I have a
Yeah,
friend, and he's like on his fourth language or something. I'm like, I
I'm
can
learning.
barely speak English.
The only reason I'm learning Spanish because in the workforce you're able to be hired quicker because if you're bilingual. Especially in a place where I live, such as San Antonio, which is a majority Latin city, Latino city,
I was about to
and
say,
that's
it's
how.
not a majority Latin.
Okay,
If you have a majority of Latin people, you're just screwed, because at that point, you can't learn that language.
okay. 3/3 white, 3/3 Mexican, and 3/3 black. Let's get this straight. North side is white people, south side is the Mexicans, and partial west side. And then the east side is mostly blacks.
Hmm.
And that's how like when it goes back to like redlining and all that stuff, that's how it was set up to be. But I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying at the same time, I lived on those sides of the towns,
Hmm.
and some sides were good, some sides were bad, and I realize this, and I still prefer to live on the north side, which is majority white. And at the same time, I feel like I'm being judged by my skin color because that's how I'm just like, okay, it's just one of those things. Like I'm different color doesn't mean that I care what you think. I just know that I'm being
I
judged.
really don't care.
I really don't care because I will be going because you could think you could look at me and I'm wearing skin tight pants, I have my hair up in a bun, and listen to music and have a beard and all that, like a clean shaven beard and all that. And the music that I listen to will be like that of one of the songs is by Schizo, the artist. It's called Military. He goes into that one. He says that he supports our military, and I support my military. And I also listen to country music, and I also listen to Christian music because I'm a Christian, Catholic Christian. I grew up like that, and that is how I was raised, and I show respect. Unless, and I will say this now, if you do not show me respect, I will not show you respect. And that's what I was saying. Like yesterday was like, if any of your people want to come debate me on certain issues, I'll say come. But if you want to be doing stuff like racist, bigot, homophobe, sexist, I will first ask you, where's your proof? Can you show me your proof? Other than my comments that were taken out of context.
Still listening,
Because
just typing.
because your feelings do not care. My facts do not care about your feelings.
my
Unfortunately,
my facts don't care about your feelings.
no, not my facts. Facts, just facts. The proven hard statistics coming from government places, coming from studies performed by colleges. All those facts do not care about your feelings. Yes, people might care about your feelings, but facts do not. And when you come at people such as me or such as prominent figures of the young community of conservatives such as Ben Shapiro, Yiannopoulos, Steven Crowder, any of those people that are in the YouTube that are fighting against the social justice and feminism stuff, that are being attacked about racist, bigotry, homophobe, and all that. I say to you, where's your facts? Where is your proof that we are like this? Other than, our words being taken out of context. I'm not saying I'm ever going to be going into the YouTube realm of politics, because I'm not. It's a losing battle. I'm not going to be able to make money on it. I'm not in this for the money anyways, by the way. I'm doing YouTube just to do YouTube. I want to do YouTube. I want to make my interaction with social people more friendly, etc., more interactive. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing Twitch. And when I say
Wait, are you podcasting right now?
No.
Oh.
By the way, podcasting will either be doing on Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday though.
Tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow I'm going to tomorrow I'm waking up, sandblasting a rim.
I haven't decided when I'm going to start doing podcasting, so this is probably later in the future, but right now I'm just sticking to streaming video games.
Yeah.
And
but,
when I do podcasting, I most likely will be doing a different channel to keep it away from my gaming channel.
Okay. But no, tomorrow morning I'm getting up, sandblasting a rim, then painting it, sticking the front rotors on my truck. Then I'm...
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom, yeah.
Actually, not like vroom, vroom. It's more like...
No, my truck's pretty vroom, vroom. It's got a sport engine in it.
What kind of truck?
It is a... I'm not even gonna say, because I will be wrong, and I will give you the wrong information. I do not know...
What brand truck?
It is a Ford.
Fixed or repair daily?
This is... Do what?
Fix or repair daily.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking, like, do you have to fix it or do you repair it daily? I was like, well, technically it's still on block, so it's not really running. Can't really be ran.
It's a little joke between the truck community.
Yeah. Anyway.
Or fix or repair daily. Get it?
Yeah. I know what it is. I'm not the dumb. Anyway. Sandblast rims, put them on, put the front rotor on, paint the ball joint, and then I'm coming inside, eating, and getting on a 4-hour bus ride to my grandparents' house, or to a concert that's going to last for 6 hours. Then I'm going to my grandparents' house, then we're going to stay a day there, and then we'll be tomorrow.
Where is this concert?
I don't know where the concert is.
What is the concert?
What is the concert?
Yes, and where?
I don't know, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's a family event. I didn't ask questions. They were like, hey, you want to go to this concert? I was like, yeah, sure, YOLO.
So I swear, if you ever come down to San Antonio, I have my car, but then I'm going to ask you right away to help me with my car if I ever have a car. Once I get a car.
You gonna get a car or a truck?
I'm gonna get both eventually.
What about a motorcycle?
I've thought of that. I really like motors. Say I want a motorcycle. I want a chopper.
You want the chopper?
I want a Harley.
Really?
Yeah. Because like when I was younger, I grew up with my dad having his broke down Harley in front of my grandma's house, and I always would sit on it. And I just loved sitting on that. I just love the roar of an engine.
Dude, Harleys are hard to ride on though. Like they break your spine.
So
what? I won't need a spine when I'm dead.
I don't need a spine. I already have back problems as it is. It doesn't matter if it gets worse. It's going to get worse either way.
You might as well just accelerate it and have fun doing it.
For a car, I'm getting I will be getting a manual car, obviously. Stick shift, let's go. Because, and also, I want something that I'll be able to put horsepower into. I want something that I'll be able to,
haul
ass. Just driving down. I'm looking at this way. I could either do a beater car, a sleeper car. piece of shit looking Civic or whatever. I'm not gonna say Civic. Maybe like an old school Fox body, a really rusty Fox body, or I could go the clean route. And if I do this, then I'm going with a JDM car. Hey, Batman Arkham City is ready to play. I mean, Arkham Asylum is ready to play.
Are you gonna be getting are you gonna fix up your car, or are you gonna buy new?
I'm gonna fix it up. I'm not gonna buy new because buying new is just not worth it because it's too much money. Because at the same time, I could buy a pre-owned car for $1,000, fix it up, and it'll be the same as a new car. It'll be the same price as a new car. The difference is I'll have pride in what I built.
That, and you, with buying a used car, you never really know. I mean, you can get it up and running, but you'll never really know until, like, what all the problems are until problems happen. I'm speaking from experience. Every car I've ever worked on has been
If you buy a new car, then you're at the leeway of the dealership at the manufacturer. And also, let's say this straight right now: if I had the money, I would buy a Lamborghini.
Why?
Okay, let's get this straight. Not any Lamborghini, a Diablo or a Countach.
Why? Is it just because you want to go fast?
No, if I want to go fast, then I'll go with a regular JDM car and make that 1,000 horsepower. I just want it because I just want it. It looks nice. That's all I gotta say. And also the history of the Diablo and the Countach.
Okay.
But if I were to say to narrow down my pick for a JDM car to make it look fancy and nice and build it up from the ground up, I would either have to say a Miata, a Supra, or a Subi. Now, in forms of truck-wise, you know, I would say, do you know what a mud digger refers to?
Is this a truck meant specifically for mudding?
Yes.
Yes.
I want something that looks like that.
You want a mudding truck?
I don't want a muddy truck. I just want a truck that's high up, that has everything like that.
So you want a mudding kit? So like, the bigger wheels, lift kit,
bigger wheels, lift kit,
all the goodness.
I'm gonna be putting a Longhorn skull on the front of the grill and everything.
Gonna get like the 26-inch light bar.
Oh yeah. And that's because like that's my take because that's how look at you live in Texas like me.
Mhm.
You see majority of people driving trucks.
Majority of women drive trucks, oddly enough.
Exactly.
Like, me and my friend always make jokes because where I live in the smallish town, like, all the women like drive these big masculine trucks, and the guys drive these like tiny little baby trucks. I'm like, what is this?
It's kind of like half between the women. Like some women, because like we have colleges up here and we have like students and all that, and like and some less clean people. I'm gonna say this right now because that's the reason. Priuses, beep beep. There's some women that drive small trucks, drive through and all that, and then like I see like these like most of the women that are like really friendly to people in drive-throughs, like me, who doesn't really come off as a friendly person when I'm talking like, well, this on drive, just give me one moment, I'll get your order in a very short while and all that, like a deep voice, really fast, really like demanding. They drive big trucks. They drive F-150s. They drive supercabs. They drive Silverados. They drive Escalades. They drive SUVs, for Christ's sakes.
Mhm.
And they are very good tippers. I kid you not. I had this one lady, and I don't know why she gave me the tip, because I usually don't get tips in drive-thru. But I want to say this because
can you accept tips in drive-thru?
We can accept tips if we're cops. We're allowed to. This is not Chick-fil-A. We're not allowed to accept tips. But she gave me a $2 tip, and I want to say this now because the reason why she did because she saw that I was doing the best I can to get everybody's order, and I was apologizing. I was like, sorry for the wait. Again, very sorry for the wait. Like every couple of seconds, like so, like being all night because that's what I had to do because we were getting rushed. We were having multiple orders all at once, and we were trying to get everything out as soon as we can. So she was the nicest. She was the nice lady. She was the only one to tip me in drive-thru, other than change, which was like just cent change.
Full disclosure, as a person, like, very rarely will I, like, if I buy my own food, like, if me and a friend are together, and I do end up buying my own food, and, like, we're going through, like, a drive-thru or something, I will very rarely tip. Unless there's, like, a very, very long line, and, like,
Really nice.
and they're, like, really nice, and they're like, I'm sorry, it's a long line, you know, get your food. And in that case, I'll be like, you know what, here's you a tip for your efforts, good job. But, I mean, like, if I'm getting a large McNugget from McDonald's, you know, they just hand me a paper bag through the window. I mean, you didn't do any work. There's no.
And it goes to this like people that go to like stalls in Sonic, and they were like with cars like, can I tip you? And I'm like, I tell them this like, unfortunately cannot. And I explain to them like the system that we have, like everybody has their own little changer, and if it's a credit card, then that person doesn't technically have to take it out themselves who scan for it. And like it goes to that, like that's why like most of the time like we do cash chips only, like that's all we're allowed to do. On a good day, okay, on a bad day I could get 0 tips. On a good day, my best day was around like $50. On a good week, it was around like $200. I'm kidding, like $100.
It's not bad.
And that was like only 2 days of work.
So potentially it could be a lot more.
Potentially could, but I'm not complaining because I get paid $8.50 an hour for almost 40 hours every week. So what was there to complain about? I get good pay. I'm not getting paid minimum wage. Because I know that I'm very well set off, and unlike the rest of the world. Because America.
Why was that so slow? America.
Oh, because I was gonna start singing America, America.
Oh, okay.
I decided not to.
We decided that was gonna be that would be too far.
Yeah, that would be too far. That would be a little triggering.
Triggered.
Some people will be in the comments be like, read.
What?
Re?
Nah. Not familiar.
Oh wait, what? Yeah, if you can't do the exercises that basic training, what happens? You get chewed the fuck out.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at stuff like
Oh, I thought you were talking with someone. I was like, who? Why? Is what? Who? Why? What? I don't understand.
Speaking of which, I'm on YouTube right now. Well, I'm looking at. And I haven't really looked at any videos yet, other than just stuff.
Be right back. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. This video will be appreciated. If you want to see more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe for more videos and live streams. Until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye bye.